Titans select at 11th overall Peter Skoronski, offensive lineman out of Northwestern. The first time a Northwestern player has gone high in a while.
So guys, Big Ten count.
Yeah. So look, this is probably the most wet blanket, warm, gross feeling that you could have after all of the hype. Diana Rossini, they're going to go get their guy at quarterback. We talked about that this morning, Sam, and you sit at 11, you watch the AFC South get more dynamic with CJ Stroud, with the Texans being aggressive and doubling down on Will Anderson, and the Colts getting Anthony Richardson. The Titans sit and pick and get Peter Skoronski at 11th overall. Look, last time they were at 11, they got Taylor Lewan, and that worked out pretty well. But Jack, how are you feeling?
Not great. It just felt like Rand Carthon, this was his time to make a splash. The Texans kind of kicked you in the butt, said, hey, do something big. Here's what we're doing. We're going 2 in the top 3. The Colts kicked you in the butt, said, hey, we got our quarterback. What about you? Skoronski at 11, I get that it feels a need. I still don't really know where they're going to plug him in. I mean, he could play tackle. He could play guard. We don't know. Sure, he feels a need. Which need, I'm not so sure of. This has I just feel like I've been teased and led on.
Is that a bad thing, though, that you don't know where he's going to fill? Because, I mean, versatility. I would want at all. I mean, versatility.
Top 11 pick. I want to know what the plan is with him. Like we won't know what the plan is with him probably until training camp, right?
I think you can plan that'll be on the left side, and he'll either be your left tackle or your left guard, depending on who of him and Andre Dillard look better over there. And I think that it's safe. But I'm not necessarily shocked that it's a safe move, considering how the board fell in front of them and what we know about the Titans cap situation, expiring contract situation, lack of draft pick situation, to see them be a little safer and just go fill the need.
Underwhelming, though, right? We can all agree.
Extremely.
Should be underwhelming with all of the quarterback hype out there. If they would have stuck at 11 and kind of nipped the QB rumors in the butt early on and then taken Skoronski, I wouldn't blink twice. I'd be very happy with it. And I think Titans fans should too. Don't let the disappointment of not getting CJ Stroud cloud your judgment for what Peter Skoronski is in a vacuum for the Titans.
Go ahead, Jack.
I just think from a Titans fan, this draft I thought was a great opportunity to reset as an organization, to make Titans football watchable again. You have an opportunity to do that with a quarterback or receiver. I understand that the quarterback you wanted in Stroud got plucked at too, but I mean, to me, you want to reinvigorate this offense. You want to make it exciting. An offensive lineman, I don't know, does that. And I understand. Look, you want all the help Henry can get up front. And no matter who's playing quarterback, you need a group to block for him. But Henry's pushing 30, and Tannehill's on his way out. So not only are you going to be stuck with, you could still find a quarterback in the second round, third round here, but not only are you going to be starting over next season. If they don't address a quarterback in this draft, you're going to draft a rookie next year to play. You're going to draft a rookie quarterback to play. You're not going to have a year of experience behind whoever. And let's face it, the Titans won 7 games without Tannehill down the stretch. There's no guarantee that they pick as high as 11 next year. There's no guarantee they pick in the top half of the draft next year. So this was your chance to make a splash, and you draft Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern. I don't know.
Yeah, it just sounds boring, right? And so I want to go to this because I saw this comment, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it again. Devin, our guy Devin, Rand is a moron. Look, I don't think Rand Carthon is a moron. I think that's a completely ridiculous overreaction by Devin, who watched the show all the time, saying that Rand Carthon is a moron. Guys, and Jack, I think you would agree with me on this. Rand Carthon taking Peter Skoronski at 11 feels a lot like John Robinson taking Jack Conklin at 8 overall in 2016.
Yeah,
the first pick John Robinson ever made was Jack Conklin. The first pick Rand Carthon ever made was Peter Skoronski. That is a safe, fundamentally sound, hardworking, high floor, maybe not super high of a ceiling offensive lineman that can help you immediately, it's boring as hell. It's not going to sell any tickets. It's not going to do anything for A to Z Sports. It's not going to do anything for the Titans when it comes to PR and media attention. But it's a good football pick.
I understand it.
But when you dress it up with they're going to do everything they can to go get their quarterback, when they dress it up with they've got to have a wide receiver because the only free agent wide receiver you bring in is Chris Moore, and then you go with Peter Skoronski and you don't try to trade back, that's where you feel like you're just sleeping with a wet blanket. Although Peter Skoronski will probably be a pretty good football player for the Titans as they open up that new stadium in 4 seasons.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's just when you look around in the AFC South, everybody's got these shiny new toys, and you buy like a new coffee maker. I mean,
sometimes you have to build the foundation, though, which is not fun, and it's not, what we wanted to be talking about. I was hoping that I'd have my eye black on tomorrow thanks to the magic bucket, and we'd be talking about a quarterback. We're seeing, I see a couple messages in the chat that say, like, we could have traded back. I don't think you get Peter Skoronski and like after trading back, like he was going right around this area. He definitely would have gone to, I believe the Jets, at 15. So unless you were moving back just a few spots, like this is not a guy you were getting later. And if you thought really highly of him, right? I mean, this is the guy to go get.
And the problem is, he's probably going to be a guard. So if you're trying to trade back, the price for a guard isn't that of a left tackle if Darnell Wright was available. I don't know. It's tough. I'm just disappointed with it, to be quite honest. I don't think that'll fade either. I'm just disappointed. I don't know.
Oh, Valentino, typical Titans BS. All right. So we're going to continue to react to Peter Skoronski here as he officially has been announced as the 11th overall pick. The draft was moving fast, guys, there for a bit. And we had a slowdown there with the broadcast. And then right now we're seeing Rand Carthon flanked by Amy Adams-Strunk and Mike Vrabel, both looking a lot happier this year in the first round of the draft than they were last year in the first round of the draft. So look, they get a football player that they think can help them quite a bit.